What's up, guys? Sarah Benjamin for another video. As usual, I'm here with my good friend Ty. Excuse me. Lately on my channel, we've been focusing a lot on reverse De La Riva, closed guard, and I've also been filming a lot of the classes that I teach at the Bernardo Free Academy. I want to jump into a whole new segment that I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on, which is on the low knee shield. So when I play half guard, you've seen my segment, if you watch my channel a lot, on half butterfly guard. Half butterfly guard is my favorite way to attack from the half guard. But I also attack a low knee shield very, very often. What differentiates which one I would attack is maybe I've tried butterfly sweeping somebody prior to even playing half butterfly guard and they were very hard to elevate. They switch their hips very well. Maybe they're just much stronger. There's certain circumstances where the low knee shield is going to be a better position for me to attack from. Today I just wanted to make a very quick video on the basics and the control principles that we need to know how to play the low knee shield. If you follow my channel, you know that I always start my segments with basics and control principles, because if you don't know how to control somebody from a position, you will not be able to implement it and utilize it effectively. So the first and foremost important thing is basics and control principles. So I have Ty, and he's here. Let's just say our partner's on both knees, guys. Okay? So what I need to do is bring my half guard into a position where my knee shield is low and on the edge of his hip, guys. So let's first discuss the differences between low and high knee shield. High knee shield is where I'm kind of diagonally across my partner's chest and my knee is high. My legs are most of the times not locked. Okay, low knee shield is when my knee is low and my knee is on the outside of his hip. He should feel pressure on his hip. Okay, and now the way that I lock is my right leg, about the top of my toes, goes behind my left heel. So in this case, my right leg is the leg that's on bottom. My left leg is the leg that's on top, my low knee shield leg. My right foot is going to go behind my left heel, nice and tight. And I'm going to clamp my heels to my butt so I can put pressure here. As he pressures in, I'm pressuring in this way. Okay? So something to think about here. Like with any half guard position where you want to be dominant, you want to be on a single hip. In this case, I want to be on my right hip and my right shoulder. Why? I need to be on my right hip and my right shoulder because that's the leg that's in between Ty's legs. He's trying to flatten me out this way. So depending on your level while watching this video, that is something very simple that might seem obvious, but we have to be here. Now, I have my low knee shield controlling the distance. My two other free hands, left and right, are also going to be controlling the distance. My left hand can do a number of things. I always teach conceptually, so I want you to think of the concepts and the reasonings behind why we are doing what we are doing. My left hand is going to come across his chest, and it's going to frame high on the shoulder. Okay? Like I said, conceptually, so I can grab this cross collar, palm facing me, and frame. I can grab thumb inside the cross collar and frame. I can just bring my hand here like this. So my left hand can do a number of things. I've seen people play it like this. I've seen people play it like this, and I've seen people play it like this. But the mechanics of what they're doing is all the same. They're framing their opponent. Now, I like to just cup it with my monkey paw grip at the top of his shoulder like this, right underneath his chin. Now, my right hand is going to be constantly monitoring his left hand on the bicep. Again, monkey paw grip. I don't like to grab like this. I like to grab here. And I'm going to crunch myself into my partner. Okay? Ideally, I want my head past the line of his head, like this. Because most of the times to pass, he wants to bring his head past my head. So I need to prevent that. So head placement is pivotal. So now, what do we have? My low knee shield. My right leg is clamped behind the left heel of my left leg. My left leg is the shield leg. My left arm is across my partner's body, forearm preferably underneath his throat. My right hand is monitoring his left hand so that he cannot cross face, and my head is past his head ideally, right here. Right, he tries to pressure in, I push with my shield. Okay, if I feel like he's getting too close, I can push him away like this, and then I can just keep my frame heavy. In this case, it's fine to have my head past his head because of my strong frame on my left hand. If he has a cross face, right, like this, I do not want my head here, right, because he's pushing it that way. So if he gets my grip and he's pushing my head, I want to keep my head low here. Okay, so these are our basics and control principles. Let me change the angle so you guys can see what my feet are doing. So let's turn right here. So, right leg is here. Left leg shallow on the hip. Right leg comes behind. Left hand's framing, right hand's framing. When he pressures in, I'm pushing here. Okay? Guys, a lot of people have difficulty with this clamp So what I would say to drill it is just slowly grab your partner and start to acclimate yourself to how you actually use that low knee shield clamp. More and more the low knee shield is getting popularized because it's very good to enter leg locks. It's very good for sweeps. It's very good control. And it's just, in my opinion, for me personally, being a small guy, it's more effective. I don't ever speak in absolutes. I don't know if the low knee shield is really more effective than the high knee shield. I don't have statistics to show you, but for me, as a light featherweight competitor who rolls with a lot of bigger guys, I keep that low knee shield heavy. So again, one more time, I'm here, and this is my low knee shield position. Crunched inside on my shoulder, framing. So guys, that's it for today's video. I just want you to understand what you're trying to do, why you're trying to do it, and how your body should be positioned. Guys, as usual, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. Please hit the notification bell to follow up with these segments. I'm going to be putting a lot more on low knee shield. If you do comment any questions, I almost always address every single one of them. I'm happy to help, and I'm really glad you guys enjoy the content. Thanks so much, guys, always. Thanks so much for watching, guys. As usual, if you like this content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. It really helps. Os.